At bat on its way. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed. And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Polanco is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. Buxton on at first, nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Mueller to Encarnacion, and they turn the double play. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ball 1. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. One sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. Stepping in, Miguel Sano. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and no strikes.
Okay, I know we're only in the top of the first, but backbreaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping in, Mitch Haniger. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, the right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Haniger.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
0-1's the count.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana, who was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. From the belt, the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting third,
Edwin Encarnacion now. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. On to first, and the bobble doesn't hurt him as they still get the double play.
Daniel Vogelbach.
First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
A pause and the 0-2 in the air now out to left field. Rosario is there, and that retires the side. Here's C.J. Cron now.
Leading off for the Twins, the first baseman, C.J.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little roller toward the hole. Encarnacion takes it in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
the second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Leading up for the Mariners, the third baseman, Kyle
Here's
Seager.
the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Batting six.
So the base is
The
empty here
shortstop,
with one away.
JP
And that brings up the shortstop, J.P.
Crawford.
Crawford. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. J.P. Crawford becomes out number 2 this inning. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
But right there is the second. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Max Kepler. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That's wide, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
3-1 the count now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count. There's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To Gordon for 1. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And Malik Smith the next to hit. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started. D. Gordon batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Softly on a line to third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Buxton has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco, as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. So 2 down now for the Twins in their half of the fourth. And the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded by Encarnacion. And he'll step on the bag himself. And the digging in now for the Mariners, Domingo Santana, who's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The left fielder, Domingo.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Domingo Santana becomes the first out in the bottom of the fourth inning. 1-0 the count. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. At the plate, Daniel Vogelbach. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for
and the throw is in time. At the plate, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth. Ready now, Jonathan Schoop. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters doing it in different ways have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working.
Oh, and he misses it. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses ball 1. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Gonzalez is a guy you have to keep an eye on. He has some trouble with it.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Change up low, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
Jason Castro.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. From the stretch. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Played on the backhand. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. On the ground to third. There is Seager. And there's out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Two and one. Gonzalez on third. Kepler at second with 2 gone. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Liner toward right center, but this will be run down out there in the alley. A nice play by the center fielder for the first out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in, Omar Narvaez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Here's Miguel Sano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The third baseman.
Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. Right side hit hard. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Up next for Minnesota, C.J. Cron. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. He'll get it into second. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next. Roenis Elias, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Smith is there. 2 gone. Standing in, Max Kepler singled homer run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
In there, strike 1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Got him swinging as he runs. Next for Seattle, Mallex Smith. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in, D. Gordon hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1-0 count. Here it is. Sent toward first. To second for one, and it's wide of the bag and right by him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Right fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mitch Haniger. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Settling in now, Domingo Santana. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number two.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. On to second, but he's in safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now. Dan Vogelbach is next. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the up.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The designated hitter.
Line to the right side. Henniger is there to put it away for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
He's going, runner.
Now the 1-0. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 2-1 after the foul ball there. 2-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Up next for Minnesota.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Behind 0-2 now. And they'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Miguel Sano goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ryan Stanek will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late. Digging in once again, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Now batting,
J.P. Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. The tag, and he is out. So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
The center fielder,
ready for another shot now. Malik Smith. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Jonathan Schoop.